Hi friends, as we had discussed in the last video tutorial where we discussed the program of counting words in the given input file, and for which we had implemented a binary search tree variant, that is AVL tree, that is height balanced binary search tree. For that I had written all the code in one file. So the file had become very big, like totally it is around 500 lines of code in a single file, which is not a very good way to maintain or the software. In future, if there are any changes or we need to add feature or remove, then it becomes difficult to manage. So in this tutorial we'll try to show how we can make it more maintainable and more readable, separating the concerns. As we know, we are using AVL tree to store the data, words and their frequency in a AVL tree. So we'll try to separate all the functions related to AVL tree in a separate file. So let me create one header file for AVL tree and one CPP file for definitions. So header will contain node definition, and we need to add the header guards. Reason to add this header guard is the same header file will not get added multiple times if we add this. Then what else? Okay, all the functions which are related to AVL tree should be separated and put in a separate file. So create node, print ancestors, update height ancestors, balance balance, left rotate, right rotate, insert into binary search tree. These all functions are part of AVL tree, and height also, and balance factor also, and this node function also. So till here we need to put these functions into AVL.cpp. And we need to add these headers, all the functions headers, into their AVL's header file. And next function is create node. Like this, we need to copy all the function declarations from .cpp and put them in avl.h file. Insert bst. Height is already declared here, so no need to add again. Next is a balance factor. Last one, I think it is nodes. Yeah, so let me add this one also. Now that we have added all the function declarations, let's go to avl.cpp and try to reduce the errors. So we need to add header, AVL header file. Okay, so this has removed one of the errors, and then we need strcpy, which is present in C string. Yeah, so that strcpy is not giving any error now. Let me check any other errors. So max is an undefined identifier. So if I see in .cpp file max, so yeah, it's a macro. So let me just take this macro and put it in avl.h, but it's not required in avl.h. Yeah, let me add it here in avl.cpp. So that error max is gone now. Yeah, so almost all errors are, compilation errors are gone. Let me try to compile this now. Yeah, so we are able to compile and get avl.o object file. Now let us separate out all the functions related frequency of the words. So let's go to the main file, and we'll have to create one header and one CPP file, which will handle the logic of keeping the highest frequency words. Word frequency.h, and one more file, word frequency.cpp. Let me take out all the functions from related to high frequency words logic. This is declaration, so let me add it in the header file, and we will have to add avl.h as well. Now let's go to the main file and copy all the functions related to calculation of high frequency words. Yeah, up to here. So let me just copy and paste it in word frequency.cpp. Let me add the required header files, and the header file which we created now, word frequency.h. And let me add yeah, I think other than this we need this element, this macro. It's defined in main, so let me take it from main and put it here. Let me put it in header file. So now that error should be gone. Yes, it's gone. What next? Any errors? I don't see any errors. We can put all these function declarations in .h file. I have put all the functions from .cpp to .h function declarations, and I'll also add the header file guard also. I have added header guards as well. and let us try to compile and see if it works. This time it is WordFreq.cpp. Yeah, I can see object file got created for the same. Now let us try to compile our main file and see if it works fine. That is Nokia code viz.cpp. So yeah, it also got executed and it has created object file for the same. Now that all the CPP files are compiled and object file created, let's try to build. And next is word frequency dot object file and Nokia codeviz dot object file, and we want executable called Nokia codeviz. And I see some errors. So I think in main function we have not added AVL.h. Let me try to add that header file and see. AVL.h as well as word frequency.h. Now let me try to compile, build and see if it works. So before that, let me try to build the object file once more. Yeah, now that executable file got created, let us try to run and see if it works fine. Input.txt and highest. Yeah, and as you can see, we are getting the output as expected. Let me try it for higher, bigger file as well. That is nothing but big.txt. Yeah, it is giving the expected output which we had seen last time. Now if you see, our program is divided into AVL.cpp, WordFrequency.cpp and Nokia codeviz.cpp. So these are the AVL.cpp has all the functions related to AVL tree: insertion, display, count, height, etc. WordFrequency.cpp will have high frequency words, storage, maintaining code related to that, logic. And Nokia code.cpp, if you see, it's now reduced. Earlier it was 500 lines of code, but now if we see, it is hardly 110 lines of code. So this makes overall software more readable and maintainable as well. So yeah, that's it for now. Thanks.